Hello, traders. Good morning, everybody. How you guys doing today? I know I've been here for so long, um, and what we're going to do, we're going to try coming more often now. A lot of people have reached out to me over the email, and so yeah, today is just a teaser. Today is July 3rd, and it's a half day in the market. So what I'm just trying to do is to making sure that everything's set up so that I can come online and live uh, on Monday. So yeah, just give me 1 second and let me see here. Here you go. Okay, so I mean, market is really doing good right now, and it is on the selling zone right now. I'm looking to see if we can find um, any possible short entry. Um, we can clearly see here that there's a previous sell-off here. Market tried to come back here and retest it, came back down, holding the moving averages right now. So not intention, not have a good the just wanted to trade, but wanted to see if I can find a good trade. I can take it, and then we can also start building that connection. So then for Monday we can connect together. Let me know if you can hear my voice or have any question about the stream and then timing, and then we can talk about it. So, I mean, if you look at the ES right now, ES is just trying to break out from the resistance. The short-term micro resistance has been created, and NQ will just keep rejecting it. I'm gonna go short here. I basically went short here. I'm not sure whether you can see my entry or not, but I'm short here. Very good. Oh, immediately spiked down. I'll take a one partial here. What a beautiful entry. I was looking into the selling zone here. I'm gonna target here, close to 23,985. Very good trade. Our stop loss was here, above this selling zone. Beautifully moving. I'm gonna take it's just moved really well, so I'm just gonna take one more partial and keep the last contract here. What a beautiful short, man. This is the trade I want talking about. Look at the timing and the trade. Today is the first day of the stream, and I was not expecting to have that dramatic move here in the market. Oh man, that's a beautiful short entry. Oh my gosh, man. I was not even expecting even slightly bit like that. Let's just move to the break even now, and we will took the last. I think it should go all the way to here, which is 29,880, but I'm fine if it's gonna break down on this low, and we're gonna take the profit here. I'm not sure whether you guys have followed me and took the trade with me, but it was really good trade. And what a beautiful trade. Look at the risk reward is almost 1:3 risk reward on this trade. So I'm just waiting. Uh, if it bounces back to the moving average, I'm just going to add here one more contract. Okay, I added one contract into it. Let's see if we can get now low here. I would be fine. I just don't want it to add any more here because it's just gonna we put everything on the break even. If we lose, we lose on the break even. But if we get it, I think we're gonna get it, but there's moving average here, so just gonna give a little bit more room here. It can bounce here and then come back down, so I'm just gonna give a little bit room. And before I moved, okay, so I'm gonna read, and this is my stop loss here. Before I basically moved, my stop loss is just stopping out, so I re-entered here. The stop loss would be above this, and our profit target would be down below here. It could stop out very well now. The way it is extremely pulling back up, I don't want this to move further up. Come on, no, come down. All right, one stop out, and seems to me that I'm going to stop out the second as well. This okay, I think it's kind of a break-even trade. I just took a little bit of money off because I took the 2 contracts out. But if you're gonna come back down here, look at this stop out and then moving back down. So I'm just gonna re-enter if it's going to go down here. This time we're gonna play on the downside here. What a beautiful entry, and I was not expecting to move that much. I wanted to retest the support area here, but I guess if you look at the 5-minute chart, there's a moving averages, and I think it's holding the moving average right now. So it could very well be okay. I re-entered it with the same stop loss above the high. Let's see that. And this is the second trade on a continuation. I mean, it still looks bullish because the way it moved from the 1 minute and also on the 5 minutes. So we might gonna get a stop out here. Here you go, man. Okay, that's fine. We took a very small stop loss. We'll see. All right, so beautiful trade, the first trade, and then second 2 trades are break even. We'll see. I mean, if you look at it, here, this is a selling zone here, and if price would come back up here, I will re-short it on the top side. And right now, what is it, 9:10? I think we're might gonna see some volatility in the next hour and so, and then market might gonna get dumb. You know, I'll show you the 5-minute chart, and you can see here. Look at here. I think it's just trying to move back down here. Look at this. If it's gonna read back down, I'm gonna re-short here. Okay, I'm re-shorting it here. Okay, I'm in the trade. I think 2 times it made me break even. My profit target would be here under the lows. So my first entry was here on the top on 29.9110, and then I took some partial off, re-added, I stopped out, I re-entered again here, I stopped out, and this is my 3rd attempt on the same selling zone. So let's see that. Now I'm going to, my profit target would be under the break of this low, and I took some off here because I have 2 stop out, so I just wanted to manage the trade. And then the last piece we're gonna out it exactly on the target. So let's see. So this is a beautiful trade, very beautiful. See, that's you need to understand the market is only going to give you a risk reward kind of stuff. See, I have stopped out here on 8 points. Here I also stop out 5 to 7 points. But look at this, the way we are getting it. We're getting it at least, 15, 20 points. And that's the beauty, that let the points, do the heavy lifting. Then the sizing needs to be accurate. Do not need to revenge it. Um, Keep the consistent sizing. First entry here, we took some off here, and then I re-added on the bounce, expecting the rejection from the moving averages, but then it bounced further up. I stopped out twice with the 2 to 3 point stop losses, and then we re-entered here. So now we already took half off. I will take the another half here, and then the rest is here on the 29.85. So it looks beautiful. Look at this, how it's going, just slightly away. No, Jack Mendoza, you're right. The equity market is closed, but the futures and CME is open. So we are trading the futures here. So we took the 3 off as the last. I'm gonna put on the close. Now we cannot be wrong in this trade. We already took the profit, but I want the full target here. Just see how close it came in bouncing here. I'm gonna wait a little bit more, maybe a few more seconds to see. Oh man, it's bouncing again. Come on, don't do that. Come on, come down. Come down. There's a good supporting zone. I mean, actually, it should come here on this gray box. If you see, let me just highlight here. I mean, actually, the real target should be here. It should come here. But we can see that there is a one trend line going in, which is basically kind of creating a support here. And if you look at this other one, this other support line on the 5-minute chart, if you look at it closely, it basically holding it. If it's going to break, and now it's breaking down, I just added one more contract here because I saw it's breaking that trend line. Here you go. Here you go. Go, 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 go. One more. I can bounce from the just the one. Man, 1 point. Man, 1 point. Come on. I think it's going to give it to us. Come on. No, no, no. Don't do that. Come on. Come on. This trend line was there when I added into it. Now I think it's re-going into that trend line. That's not a good thing. That just really means that I might need to stop out in the break even. But the problem is that the moving averages are way above, and it can spike you out immediately because of the low liquidity in the market. I'm just gonna put 1 cent above the moving averages. So far it's holding the trend line. Let's see if it's going to go back and under this trend line. I'm going to add again one more contract. Come on, come on. No, don't stop me out. Come on. And the reason being is that because of the low liquidity, market can swing aggressively, not respecting those moving averages at all. And I think that is the problem. But I don't want to take a risk because it can just move, another 20-30 points because of the low liquidity in itself. And I think it's very close. Yeah, so we stopped out. What a bizarre move, man. What a bizarre move. Every time, just from the few points, we did not get the target. I think this is all because of the 5-minute chart, basically. A 5-minute chart has a beautiful bounce from the trend line. Look at this, stopped out and then just holding below but I do not trust that anymore, these moving averages. I think what is in play is basically a 5-minute the trend line on the 5-minute. Let me show you the 5-minute trend line on the 5-minute. So here you go. Look at this. So if you look at this 5-minute, you can see here how beautiful they have created the trend line here, which is really a support every time it came back down here. Okay, another rejection from the top on the 5-minute. Okay, I re-entered, and I'm just entering one contract because we are getting on the bottom of that moving averages. So entry-wise is not good. It can easily, it can run over on you. But I'm hoping that if this time it fails, because it's on a 1-minute, if you look at it here, it's making a lower high. Every spike is basically, every pop is selling off. So there's a high likelihood that this pop is also just to shake you out and then coming back down here. Let's see. So every pop so far has been sold off from after 8 o'clock. Therefore, I'm more, here you go. Here you go. It came back down. It's just little, because of the low liquidity. Where is my profit on? Because of the low liquidity, it is just moving abrupt direction. Look at this. I think that's what I was telling you, that because of the low liquidity, it is just moving really bizarrely. So I'll see that how this 1-minute get closed, and because this 5-minute is closing very strong. I will see how this ends, and if it is, then I'll just close it, because it's just a 1 micro, so it's a 1 micro only, and it's only 7-8 points, so not a big deal. We can take the stop loss here. Actually, if you look at it, we get a really good trade here, and okay, I'm just gonna stop out. I'm gonna reassess the trade. It's going exactly in the selling zone. Grab the liquidity, and I'm moving back up, breaking out on this from the selling zone. Let's see, do we get a breakout from here, or we get a rejection? If we get a rejection here again, I'm gonna re-enter it. I'm gonna enter from the short side. I think it's going back down. I'm gonna re-enter. Enter with the one contract. I'm gonna add if it's gonna bounce a little bit more. Okay, and my stop loss would be the high of the previous spikes, which is close to 29.20, so almost 7 points. And I think now this time we have a much better entry. On the way, and I think we're not gonna target here, the given it is holding every time. I'm gonna target somewhere here on the 5 EMA. And once it's going to pass this area, which is basically 29,902, then I'm gonna bring it closer to the break even. And this time we're not gonna add anything into it, because every time we add, it's just basically smoke us with the unnecessary spikes. All right, so bouncing back again, let's see what it does here. I think it's going to be a trap here uh, for the long side. Hello guys, if you like our stream, please give us a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll try to come more often now for you guys to teach you how to trade futures. And it's very simple, but it's also difficult in a way that if you are revenge trading, going oversizing. See here, uh, we take a couple of trades, but always take a trade and make sure you manage the risk. Don't get frustrated if market behave a little abnormally, and a couple of times you stop out. So now look at here, as you mentioned that the once it passed this gray area, this small gray box, this one, I'm going to bring closer to my break even. I don't want to take unnecessary risk. So it just touched and then came back down again above our area. So I just want a little bit more, just want to wait one more second, and then if it's not, then I'm just going to stop out on this because it's just bouncing in both direction aggressively without giving any continuation. So 50 seconds remaining in the next 5 minutes to get finished. So 49 seconds to close the 5-minute candle. And we want this to, we want this 1 minute to close to this, under this box. And if it's close under this box, then there's a likelihood that it's going to come back down. I've just brought this to our break even now. Let's just watch. Let's see what happens now next. I think that we're likely going to stop out. This 5-minute stopped really strong. Here you go, another trap for the longs here. Okay, let's see. I think if it's going to break this gray box, it's very likely is going to push down very aggressively. But I'm going to take the partial on this trend line coming from the bottom. I'm already on the break even right now, so I'm not going to lose the money, but I really want to make a little bit more money in it. I want under 29,900 to take partials. It's holding, see, he's holding moving averages, which is not a good sign. It's holding the moving average on a 5-minute chart as well. So if it's going to go above 29.10, there's a high likelihood it's going to break out. So we don't want this to go above 29.10, which is basically the opening price tick of this last candle on a 1 minute. We have 4 minutes before 9:30. So we don't want the price to go above this. Man, it's going, so it's likely going to stop us out. I want the break even right now. Here you go, and break even again. So this is, this is a nasty area. This is the third break-even trade we had, and it's not like that. But price move into a direction and then just sometimes the one tick away from a profit target and move back up. Sometimes halfway through, but we stick with their system, and to let it run. We'll see. Maybe at a 9:30 it might gonna sell off. So we need to wait until the 9:30 then. But they still have the room to go up. The reason being I'm saying that if you look at the ES chart, you're gonna see that ES has a high of the 2 a.m. in a London session is basically the 7565, and ES came almost the 10-15 points below. Although the NQ is on the high, but ES is have a room. So if ES break out and try to retest the 2 a.m. or on the morning sessions high, then NQ might gonna run as well. So far it's good consolidation. I'm just gonna wait a little bit more and see if we can find. Okay, this is nice. I'm gonna wait another few minutes. I think it looks good for breakout here. If this sell zone breaks out, if you look at it, there is no volume. And I'll show you one thing very important. So look at this one. So on this candle, if you look at it here, look at the volume here, right? So if we wanted, if on the breakout candle, we need to come something similar. Here you go. See, something similar. Here you go. Now I think this breakout is real because the volume came in. I was just about to say that this volume need to be equal for breaking out, and I think this is a real breakout. It's going to hold. But now, can we find an entry here? We were just talking about it that the ES has some room to move back up. Okay, exactly 9:30. Volume came in. Let's see what it does after 9:30. Can we get one more good trade? I just need to wait. This is a very big exponential candle with the volume. The question is that now, is this the exhaustion? Is this an exhaustion volume, or we're gonna get more volume for continuation? All right, this second minute is consolidating. Let's see that, but very far from the moving averages. But looks really, as I said, that this breakout was real with the volume, so it's been get supported. But I don't know where the entry is. So I just didn't jump into that spike. Okay, I'm still waiting to see. Okay, I think this is good. It's moving very nicely. I like this so far, the move. Okay, I entered on the long side on this pullback. My stop loss would be 10 points. Let's see, can we get it here? If not, then I'm stopping out. Okay, I'm out. And just look at this trap again. But it came with the volume. Look at the volume also with the red volume again. Okay. Okay, so this is exactly the sell previous sell zone was. I'm just gonna wait a little bit now and that market here break down and go with the original thesis what we had, or is just going to move back up. And if this time is going to sell off, it's not gonna go and the previous support which we're asking for it, because this time is a lot of buyers got stuck here. Here you go, see here. Let's see if it's going to break down. I'm going to show it here, but if it's going to consolidate under here, I will look for a long trade. But at this point, I don't know. So it's okay, start selling off now. Okay, so it's consolidating here. Let's see what it's going to do. If it's consolidating, then I'm just gonna, my idea is that if we just consolidate here, then we can just buy the next leg for this move. But if it's just go break down, then I'll look for the short to go this area. Okay, because there's a lot of buyers would be trapped here on the upside. Okay, it's slowly drifting down. I'm short here. I'm short here. I think a lot of longs are trapped here. And my stop loss would be here on top 29.40. Right now we are on 26, so almost 13, almost 12 points. I'm just bring it here. So my stop loss would be on here on. Right now we are green few points, but let's see what it does. I think we're going to get it here. I think the buyers are trapped here. We got it what we're looking for here, so likely gonna get it. This time we're gonna might gonna get the good target. Here you go, one candle target, I guess. Here you go. Look at this. So many time before here also, it came to an end from one tick, it just moved back up. So I'm going to take the profit here. So I'm gonna take the one target here, and then the remaining will be here. I mean, there's only two, and I'm gonna bring onto the my break even. So then, good 19-20 points, good. Don't bounce, don't bounce, don't bounce back. Come on. I added into that bounce. I'm really expecting this to go here. So I'm basically going to take the two contract profit. Come on, push a little bit down. Come on down, little bit more. Just from, see again, man, I think I just need to take manually from the 1 cent 903 and our goal 902. So only with the 2 points is just move back up. Oh man, no, don't do that. Okay, I'm going to take the, okay, oh man, I don't like it. Look at just the one. I'm still waiting. Come on, no. Oh man. From the, I don't know what happened today. All the trades is just from the 1 point. It just moved back up. Ah, no, I'm close on the break even, man. What the heck is that? I think it's gonna come down. I'm just gonna re-enter. I think it was just these smaller spike, I guess. What a good couple of good trades, but all trades are basically, this time I'm manually, I'm just gonna take manual profit. Or I'm going to close on the break even if it closes above that. Just here is a 903 and I took the target as 902 just with the 1 point. Here, I think when we showed it here, it also happened the same thing. My profit was 85 and it just, moved back from 84. If you are there, you can saw from the live stream. Come on, look at this. I had to close it. Okay, man. I think there's a low liquidity. It's just, I mean, I'm not trading anymore. Oh man, it's just I think, look at this. This is nonsense. I mean, every time just from the, away from the 1 tick and it just moved back up and it's dropped. So I'm not trading anymore. It is my funded account. I don't want to risk more. I think I'm almost down $250 for today. And all of the trade were profitable just because of the 1 point disaster. So how about you guys? Tell me how you guys trade, and then we can. I'm going to be back on Monday. We'll stream together. We'll trade together. I basically don't take too many trades. Given it was the same zone, and we can clearly see the weakness, but unfortunately, is always shy away from the 1 point and then move back up. So uh, we're down just a bit, and we can recover that and do the next Monday session. Do you guys trade equity? What do you guys trade basically? So what do you guys trade, guys? Do you trade stocks, equity, or just the futures? And we're gonna keep this stream for futures, but I do research on the stocks and equity. And what we're going to do that, if you're interested, I basically write about the stocks and research and what the key stocks I'm looking at it. But if you're interested in knowing it, I'm gonna share you the more details about it. So I'm not going long either. So if you look at it, they're making the long spike, but it's just coming back down because it's basically on the supply zone right now. And ES is holding a little bit, but ES is just really weak. If it's gonna break under 75, 550, it's likely going to come down. And but this looks strong. NQ is a little bit strong at this point. Um, it's giving the aggressive red and then but then trap and then move back up. So it's trapping on the both side. It's not only on the one side, but it's trapping on the both side basically. So how long you've been trading, guys? It's still making the lower high right now. I mean, it's still, if it's going to break this, then we might gonna see another spike on the upside. So it's not that, see, it's not like that we only tried the short side. See here, I basically bought back here on the upside because as I said that my thesis was that if it's going to above this white line, we're going to go come retest and then move back up. And it came back down, so we shorted here, we stopped out. Now, see, this is holding here. There's also a trend line coming in from the top for the resistance. So now if it's hold above this white line, and then if it break out here, I think that could be a long trade. But it needs to break this trend line on the upside. If it's come back down here, you can again expect the short side, but ES is right now holding this as a fight of support. NQ is just in the very tight zone, give you 1.5 points and then aggressively spike up. So this is an important candle on the ES. If the ES fail here, the NQ will fail. If ES again pushes up, the NQ going to break out. Okay, ES is pushing down. Let's see, can it close below? Just remember, right? The Thursday we had a big sell-off. Okay, here you go. I think ES is just broke down. ES is just broke down. That support has been created. Maybe NQ this time is going to break down. But this is going to be an important support area for NQ for a while now. So if you look at it, this is another support area for M and Q. NQ is supporting here on this area. So we don't know when basically very tight range at this point. But ES support is lost. So we don't know whether NQ is going to lose the support too or no. So ES is still holding the support. I mean, it's really too tight at this point. Market has moved a lot from the bottom, right? And we don't know whether it's going to move up further or doesn't move further, or it's going to get stuck here. Because just remember that, let me show you the 15-minute chart. So if you look at the 15-minute chart, right, we are right now here on 29,950. And if you look at it, a lot of people have been sold on the selling zone. So when I was telling you that the selling zone here is, a lot of sellers are here on the top side. If those sellers cannot defend this area, market is going to go back up green. So there's an important zone, and that's why every time it's trying to move back up, the sellers come in and then trying to sell it, because that's the only area where they can defend. If they cannot defend, then market come back green again. And all of these short sellers, they are already in a lot of pain. That's why the market, the moment the price come back down, they try to cover it up and then price move back up. And now the only sellers which can hold this is here. These are the ones. If they cannot hold, then price is going to, as I was saying, that price is going to hold above and then move back up again. So here again, look at this. They again sold off from the top side. So definitely they're selling it. But if you look at it here, this channel is getting smaller and smaller. So it's mean that now um, it's mean that we might gonna get the breakout or breakdown. You know, for instance, we see the first breakout here and it fails, and then we can dump, or you know, it just break out and then continue to break out, or we come here, come back down, and people think it's shorting it again. They take the liquidity from the short side and then make the new high. So that's why I just don't want it to trade at this point, because we already tried low liquidity a couple of times, and it's always felt like, oh, it's going down, but then it holds. So see this first attempt for fake breakdown. So they might have grabbed the liquidity here. Let's see that if we can get the breakout now. Because if you see the 5-minute chart, you're gonna see clearly that how there are a lot of spikes on the top side, but it's also a triangle holding it from the bottom. So it's just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So let's see. So one fake big breakdown happened, and it's really hold it nicely. Now let's see, can we get the breakout again? Because if we're gonna break out, then Monday likely going to be a gap up. Given the short sellers are really get stuck. Those who have shorted it on Thursday. And you never know, right? It's just gonna break out again and then fail, break out again and then come back down. But these kind of patterns are extremely difficult to trade. All right, so it's about to 10 o'clock, and you know it's only half day. So so right now it is the key level Let's see, can it break out? Because if it's gonna break out, the sellers is really going to be in so much pain right now. Because this is the last kind of a stop where short sellers may want to protect this price, because if this price started going back up above this, then here you go. I think the breakout attempt coming in. Let's see, can it hold this, or is just a fake breakout like many other attempts. It's also possible that it lets you run a little bit the way that it run last time, and then grab the liquidity and then come back down immediately. So it can do the fake out on both sides. We need a little bit more, a smaller sustained move rather than the aggressive green candles. We basically want something like this consolidation here, if you can get it. Here you go. The first breakout attempt. Let's see, can it hold? Can it hold? Come on, retest. Retest. Very strong 5 minute. First 5 minute candle closed very strong above that. Now, what we need to see that does the sellers comes in after this candle or the buyers comes in? I think we can try one long attempt above 29.40, and then stop loss would be under 30. So 10-point stop loss. I think it's good, but look at the spikes. The spikes on both sides on the 2 more seconds. I think this looks good. Okay, let's see what it does here. So far, again, rejecting it. Come on, if it can go, it can go now. Come on, can it hold this above level? I think it retested the level, but didn't move further. I mean, it's not rejecting anymore, so that's a good sign. Let's see, again, the seller comes in, grab the liquidity. So as I was saying, I think it's just a grabbing liquidity and doing nothing at this point. Now, but you see here, they came back down immediately. So now pushing back down. So I think it's just the see. Look at the 5 minute. Let me show you the 5 minute, so you guys can see. If you can look at it here on the 5 minute, you can see here. You know, it's just basically up and down, basically on the 5 minute. So no momentum at this point, no expansion.
More ice cream. Ice cream. Ice cream.
Yes, go. Yeah. So still holding it. Let's see here. It's making an ascending triangle, but the but there's no momentum. So I think likely going to be we're going to see something on Monday now. Because I think these sellers are really key here. On a because if you look at it from the Fibonacci perspective, let me just do here 15-minute chart, and if you look at it here, okay. So I think it's too small, but if you look at it, we are almost recovered 88%, right? So we are way above, you know, 88. And if you say that this is the actual sell-off, right? If you say this is the actual sell-off where the people start entering it, then maybe close to still the 80%. So I mean, that's the reason that we are way up. And if we go a little bit more up, I think then the trend is completely changed. We basically going to wiped off completely the Thursday losses. So this is the first breakdown happening. Let's see that how this 5 minute, 1 minute candle closes. What time is already almost 30 minutes now since we are chopping. So I mean, those sellers on the top side are really aggressive, and they might wanted some more liquidity. They got it. Now I think we are pushing down. let's see here, spike came back down here, but immediately price pulls back. I'm not sure whether they're going to let it run or no. I'm not trading because I'm already done from the risk perspective for today. Um, and it's really chopping, so I don't know whether it's going to do anything today better than what it already did. See, it came down and then moved back up immediately. I think this is going to be the test. Can the price started coming back down below this, right? And this is happening right now. Can it continue? I wanted to see the first sell-off so we can go the second leg, but I just don't want to go into the first leg now because first leg could be here. We could have shorted it on the top side for taking advantage, right? So if you short here, then you have risk of pulling back again. Okay, so this is a good consolidation. Okay, I'm taking a last risk entry here. If it's going to be stopping out, I mean, it's a really good setup now. I mean, it's already lost all the support and nicer consolidation. But it seems to me that it's just pulling back over again. It's just a crazy move because of the long holiday, I guess. But I think that it could move down because it's trying to hold for long. Here you go. So far moving nicely, but we want this continuation. The problem is really low volume, so not getting continuation here. Very slow price action, not pushing very nicely. You can easily again pull back up and then stop you out. Come on, one drop, man. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. 29,000 was really stubborn every time. Let's see. slowing down here. It's not breaking down. Come on. Come on, one spike down. Come on. Arrow's really slow. I don't know, man. It's really slow. Okay, it's pushing down now. Let's see. Can we get the spike down on the 2900? I think it just pushed down a couple of points and then move back up. I think we should get one spike. We're in the late in the trade, but I think we might gonna get the 15 minutes breakdown as well. Come on, one drop. I mean, look at this again. One spike from the one, just from the 1 point. What else can you do, man? It just came down, and then now I think I'm likely gonna break even again. Yeah, look at this, break even again. I don't know. I don't want to take any more trade, guys. It's just the break even. Basically, just the way that spiked up, I think this is exactly a 1-to-1 spike down. Okay, I'm out. I'm not anymore trade. All right, so guys, if you enjoyed it, please give us thumbs up, and I'll see you on Monday. I'll trade with you live from Monday. And if you'd like to trade with me, come. Okay. All right. Appreciate you guys being here. I think nothing happening, so let's enjoy the weekend, and then I'll see you on Monday. Have a rest of the week. Bye. Thank you, guys.